always we do special interviews, and for you we have this box.
Okay.
Inside this box is the interview. So, can you open it?
Of course, no problem.
There are some pictures.
Yeah.
Every picture is a question, so you can choose.
Okay. You want me to pick one? Well, we always celebrate like the 50 episodes of Hardwell on Air. So we start with the 50th episode, the 100, 150th, and we always want to do a live episode. And for this episode, I invited a lot of friends from my label Revealed Recordings. Jules and Sparks, Maddox, Cura, the Sick Individuals. They all played their own set, and yeah, that was an amazing setting. It was a great vibe. We premiered a lot of new music, and it was a great atmosphere. It's great to be there in the studio from Amsterdam and just broadcast to the whole world live. Normally I record it at home, so yeah, it's different for me to do it live, but I really enjoy doing it.
Can we expect more in the future?
Definitely, yeah, we do it once a year. For like the next episode is gonna be like the 400 episode.
We are living on the run, like a legacy undone, shining brighter than the sun, 'cause we are legends.
Well, I'm a big music lover, especially if it comes to dance music. So I listen to a lot of deep house, techno, like probably more of the subgenres. And that's actually how I started off the record, because you know, in 1 hour of Hardwell on Air, people expect me to play like the newest progressive electro and big room. And well, I listen to so much more than just those kind of genres that I had the idea of starting with off the record. So that's basically the dance music I listen to when I have some time off.
This is about your beginnings. Since you start very young, I learned that you were very young and you were so focused in making music. When your friends were out partying, you were at home playing music. Yeah. And I saw something from your parents saying that you were telling them to pick some vinyls and you can mix them.
Exactly.
And I want to know, when was the moment that you knew that you wanted to do this for a living?
Well, really good question. It pretty much grew like that, though. I was very, very young. Basically, as a baby, I only played with toys that made a certain music or noise, and I was always into music since the very first beginning. And I think when I was 14 and I signed my first record deal, then at that point it came really professional, and that was definitely a changing point in my life that I really wanted to focus on making music and being able to make a living out of that.
This is about your EPs,
Yeah.
Hardwell and Friends, and your label, Revealed. And how does it feel to be like the head of such big things?
Oh, I never want to see myself as the head of Revealed, though.
You are.
I am, but that's the only thing I wanted to create back then. I think it's 8 years ago that Revealed started, and the only thing I wanted to create was a platform for upcoming talents to release their music. And I always say, like, Revealed Recordings to me doesn't feel like a record label. It feels more like a family of music producers that share their knowledge, share their experience in music, help each other out with music, and that's basically how the whole concept started about Hardwell and Friends. I think it's a great concept for me to work with upcoming guys, even bigger guys, and just share our knowledge, share some studio time, and just learn from each other, because that's the only thing that's really important to me, is to develop like dance music in the best way possible. Well, you can expect a lot of new music. If you watched my Ultra Miami live set from like a month ago, or like whatever, 2 weeks ago, yeah. Well, you heard me play like a lot of upcoming music. I've been working really hard in the studio, finishing up all the new tracks, and well, I have a lot of music lined up for this year, so you can expect a lot of new music. During the summer, I'm gonna be on tour, basically constantly, so I don't have that much time to be in the studio and finishing up records, but yeah, it's gonna be a great summer. I'm really excited for all the festivals. Well, I'm a really festival kind of guy, so I really love to play at the festivals. And yeah, Revealed Recording is doing really well. We actually just announced a sub-label called Gemstone, which is gonna focus more on the, I don't want to say the commercial side of dance music, but the more pop side of dance music. in the best way possible. So it doesn't necessarily has to be like a radio record, but more like underground dance music. Oh, if I have to go to party, that's without a doubt Tiesto. Dinner. So we have serious talk. That's a good one. I would say Armin van Buuren.
Okay.
He always has like the best advice, so. W&W, because we work a lot in the studio and we did so many records during flights that I definitely picked W&W.
We're turning up, we're flying through the galaxy. We're so in love, we're living in our fantasy.
I would say Martin Garrix, because we have so many demos and drafts laying around. We need to finish some of them. So yeah, if we finally can share some studio time with Martin, it would be great to finish all the songs we have.
The galaxy, we're so in love, we're living in our fantasy. We're burning up with hands
Oh, that's easy one. That's my dog. It's Jaeger.
all down. So get ready for the heat, get ready for the beat, get ready for the madness. Let's go. Get ready for the crowd to be shutting it down the second the beat catches. Get ready for the drop.
Well, she means everything to me, seriously. So happy every time I see her again. And well, she's turning 3 next week. And yeah, it feels like my daughter, you know? Like, it's one of the most important things in my life. And I always, you know, she's always there. And yeah, I truly love her. Like, and this is actually my first pet in my life. And I'm really happy with her.